Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our grand finale of Sly 2 Band of Thieves. We are just now getting started with the last two episodes that we have for the game, and then we may be looking at starting Sly 3, certainly not tonight, but we'll see how things go these last two episodes. And here we are picking up with Jean Bison in our second encounter with him. Welcome, Straccia. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing well. Now, I don't know if there's anything visually different. I did try setting up a new overlay for stream. I'm not sure how it's looking right now, and I'm going to hope for the best that it looks alright. So, let's get started with our last two episodes with Sly 2.
Things just weren't right up in Canada. Random acts of violence were popping up like weeds, and the Northern Lights, well, they just weren't right.
Violence
One night they'd
in
be
Canada?
brighter than ever, and the next, gone.
Oh, no overlay?
In Nunavut Bay, I overheard talk between Jean Bison and his mysterious partner Arpeggio.
That'll
Somehow,
definitely take
those two are
some
behind it
tweaking.
all. Tracking the source of the disturbance was easy.
I was honestly
By simply
really
following the
excited
lights,
about
we
that
led
possibly
north to an
working, because
immense
I
lumber camp. The sheer number of fallen
didn't
trees
know
advertised
exactly what I
Jean
was
Bison's
doing, but from
presence
the
and that
tutorials
he
I
was in
thought I
possession
had
of
set
the
it up
Clockwork
correctly.
Talons. The Thievius Raccoonus makes numerous references to the talons slicing through plates of steel. A skilled lumberjack like Bison could clear a forest in hours while wielding the artifacts. Those talons have got to go, both to finally do away with Clockwork and to save the environment from his twisted sense of progress. The world just doesn't need to make space for another strip mall.
Sly Cooper and the gang in Menace from the North. Sorry, you have to remember, we're in Canada in these two episodes. But, yes, it is a little disappointing to know that it didn't work out, and I'm going to bet it will probably have something to do with the fact I play solely on PlayStation. I don't know if that would be any different if I had a computer, but yeah, I get it. Maybe eventually. PCs aren't really just dropping into my lap anytime soon.
Time is short,
And I also have a very limited space for setup. If we did a comparison of what all of ours looks like, mine would probably just look like, well, you'd think a high schooler would have a better chance setting it up.
No problem. Recon photos, I got covered.
In anticipation of the icy climate, I took the liberty of modifying your cane. It can now separate into two smaller canes.
What did you do to my cane, Bentley?
Try ascending to the top of that sheet of ice. Just jump and hit the circle button to dig in.
So we continue our ice climbing in Canada.
It's good to see my cane upgrade perform so well in the field. Now
Oh,
scout
you
the area.
should die
I
there.
can really use the reconnaissance.
Let's see. Oh, you are nuts. You were free money to me. Oh god! Okay, I did misjudge that, but I don't think it was my fault. No one sees me, no one sees me, no one sees me. Again, not gonna bother with really going around for all the clues and all that. It's really just a matter of like, oh, well, they're just here. And that's something for a completionist.
My sensors detect a Wi-Fi link to that boat. It must be piloted by computer.
Wi-Fi on a boat was very sparse in 2004 when this came out. At least I wouldn't have figured it to be a very common thing. I'm not in this mission for the stealth. We're here for completion. I would assume they had Wi-Fi on boats now. I don't know why that wouldn't be a thing that we've, accomplished in this day and age.
John B.
You have Wi-Fi in the middle of nowhere if you have, like,
The
I don't
dead
know,
of evil.
was
The
it Skynet,
epicenter of
Link X,
ecological
whatever Elon Musk offers?
destruction.
I mean, yeah, it'd be satellite internet, but isn't internet how you set up Wi-Fi? Okay, welcome. We're just finishing our Sly Cooper stream. I was intending to have an overlay for tonight, but as typical stream business, not everything goes according to plan. Those
Those saw blades look particularly old. I guess this logging
Yes,
camp has been
we were
around
scuffed
for a while.
tonight. But I will continue to look into seeing how I can get this, because I did think the original options for setting this up was available through PlayStation only. Like, it would be able to run even without a PC or OBS. So I'm hoping that's something I can get set up in the near future. Here.
This place is bear country, all right. Interesting. He's putting out a slight radio signature.
Yes,
Okay,
Strata
that
is a
should do
little
it.
bit ill.
Now for the real point of interest. Head for that lighthouse and try to find a way to sneak in.
We're not going to worry about the bear's attention. Oh dear. Thank goodness. Hop. 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 It's a fear 5. Yeah, that sounds like strep. Pretty rough. Oh, this part. This one is all about timing.
Just
Yes.
looking at that spinner makes me dizzy. That's the battery charger, but where's the battery Arpeggio's coming to pick up? I was right. The entrance is barred from the inside.
I would hope that she'd be resting the 102 fever.
Oh, Sly, listen in. He's mumbling to himself.
And here we have our plot point of the episode.
You got it in you. Those lumberjack games need some more competition, eh? What would attract the participants? Bullseye! I'll post the Clockwork Talons as a trophy. That should bring in the competition. Although, who am I kidding, eh? I'm gonna win just like every other year. Oh, it's tough being this tough. It sure is, yeah.
Head back to the safe house. We need to talk about these lumberjack games.
I think Jean Bisson of this game is probably one of my favorite character designs for villains.
Well, guys, Jean Bisson has unknowingly thrown down the gauntlet. With the Clockwork Talons as a trophy, we'd be fools not to participate in his lumberjack games. Fortunately, due to frequent avalanches, a log chopping guide was frozen in a wall of ice not far from our position. Sly, you're in charge of acquiring the book.
doctors.
I'm sure it will prove invaluable. Now, we're all aware that Arpeggio's blimp is coming to pick up another battery. To sneak aboard without incident, I'd recommend we pull a Trojan horse and stow away inside the battery. However, the location of the device is still a mystery. We need some inside information. So, working together, you two will infiltrate the Moose Guard's secret RC combat club. Those guys all work in the lighthouse. If you win the battle, I'm sure they'll talk. Despite his antique mind, Jean Bison's no fool. To keep tabs on him, we'll need to bug his house, steal the radio tags off local bears, and then jerry-rig them into a sensor array. It's a challenging set of tasks, and that blimp's on its way. Let's get to work.
Amongst all the things that Bentley has not only developed and just invented for the team, we have to steal radios from bears in order to actually just, reconnaissance. Yes, I know you don't like Bentley, but you know what? Fuck you want. What you want? He's Bentley. He's gonna do his job. Yeah, well, if you want character development, you don't play a game like Sly Cooper. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the character development. I think they've got character. Medication? What's that, Kay?
Wild bears in the area have been tagged with radio tracking devices. If you can snag enough of them, we should be able to set up a receiver array around Jean Bison's house.
I'm always up for bugging someone's home.
The first step is crawling into that bear cave and stealing the goods.
I'm on it.
I feel the ass pain approaching with this mission. Let's try not to make the ER a habit of what your default of getting better is.
Tagged in their mouths. You'll have to sneak up and pickpocket it while they're yawning.
Sounds safe.
Stay clear of the thin, crackly ice. Walking on it is sure to wake the bears.
I'll keep that in mind.
There's one side at the end of this. I'm looking at it behind this bear here. Stealing these things is no problem. Actually getting around them to continue doing it is the pain. Ooh, alright. Almost landed on that one already. I don't remember if I have to restart everything if I fail, but let's try not to find out. Please. I mean, hopefully she doesn't need a doctor yet, but that's something to keep an eye on. Hopefully. Please. Okay, I understand your pain. I have had no streams to enjoy while I'm on my lunches with Strata out of commission currently. So, we all hope for a speedy recovery. In the meantime, we're gonna see a raccoon steal a radio out of a bear's mouth. And one more to go. Oh god. Again, this is not the hard part. Although I will admit, with the new setup and sitting on a monitor, this is not the kind of game I typically would be sitting this close up with. Even with the different aspect ratio.
Only you could have pulled that off. Head outside
Oh god!
and I'll fill you in on the next step.
Oh god. Noah could hear how quickly I puckered up there for a second. But yeah, that was the mission that I think I'm just having flashbacks to how difficult some of these missions were when I was a kid, and going through them now, not as hard as they might have been in the past, but oh my lord.
Seems easy enough.
Once you're in position, hit the circle button to place the transmitter.
Good old Bentley always telling me where to hit the circle button. Get out of here. Huh, a goose that couldn't fly. Well, I appreciate the lurking still, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, this is just our last attempt at completing Sly Cooper before we look at possibly Game 3.
Up your ears, boys. I'm gonna tell you all the tally for last month. The blue lumberjack team managed to clear just 128 acres of forest. Not bad considering they had to kill all them badgers to do it, eh? But now, the gold
Lurking in Fort Nutting. What are you, excuse, what are you doing, Kay? What are you, for what? The nut what? The nut? What? I feel like I understand what you meant to say. Oh god, that actually scared me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting there to actually be something in there. Oh. That's weird. Not sure why. Alright, we're tracking. We just need a little bit more coin these last couple levels. Well, oh, you guys saw me? Oh, bye. Oh, yeah, the Fortnite. I've been enjoying some of the new guns, and honestly, I'm enjoying the, some of the new coins and bosses. Might be streaming that later, but that's really pending. I want to figure out what is wrong with the overlay and what is really needed to kind of make that work.
Chopping that might be useful for the lumberjack games. Unfortunately, it's frozen deep in an ice wall.
How are we supposed to get to it?
Are you gonna say a PC?
Warming?
Yeah, it's
That industrial laser is used to cut through petrified logs.
Well, I would love to get that, but I'd also love, I don't know, half a grand to sit on. But that's not really something that I just have to drop out of the sky. And I don't think I could have that kind of money from just anyone. Alright. see how much we can just skip over this. PC at price like $100 down from 900. See, I wouldn't be opposed to doing something like that. It's just a matter of, do I save money? Probably should. And I get it, I don't need like a fancy PC or nothing. Having something that works would be nice, but also a lot of other stuff I'd probably look at just kind of saving my money with now if I could just game and play.
Make sure you keep a steady watch. A prowler's been spotted. We cannot afford to have anything happen to our log cutting equipment, particularly that laser-type saw blade. We're gonna need it once we get to them old oaks up near Lookout Mountain. But hey, you know, you should still enjoy yourselves, eh? I mean,
You're dead.
how many people get to cut down forests for a living? You all are lucky. Don't ever.
You've done it! The laser's been redirected out the window.
I love how Jean just on this whole thing. It's really just a matter of, you have any idea just like how much I love cutting down trees and killing animals? As we are anthropomorphic
Now to get that
animals.
laser pointed at the ice wall, you'll need to alter its direction with the crystals I put in your pouch.
I see. I just walk to where the laser stops, place a crystal, and it'll bounce the beam to a new position. That log chopping book is as good as ours.
I'm sure there's a lot of science on how this isn't feasible. But, oh, gold. Sorry, I gotta have the gold. Money. I'll also admit, it's gonna be super senseless. Oh god, damn it! It's gonna be a super senseless way of like actually going around and completing the laser objective. What is with my hits just missing so much now? Here we are. Just a little bit further. And next. Again, really pointless roundabout way to go about doing this, but what kind of game wouldn't make this easy for you? Just one or two more. Maybe more than two more. I'm not gonna question why there's a non-anthropomorphic bear. Oh shit. Why are so many of you popping out of toilets? Oh god damn it! There's no justice in this. I'm the about there. Feral. So yeah, I don't think this is what that goes by, but I will say there is definitely a similarity. Also, seriously, what is with my hits? I am missing so badly There's so many of these attacks. Oh, thank you, health. Fuck you mean get good? Get well. Huh? How about that, Strata? Get well. Oh, yeah. I forgot. This is gonna bounce. Oh, thank goodness. I thought that was gonna go much further away. Why are you in the toilet? Why does every other porta potty have a goose in it?
Stand clear, Sly. Something else is coming out of the deep freeze. I've never seen such a majestic creature. So full of life, so ready to live. So much for that. He's back in the deep freeze.
Cheer up, pal. We got the log chopping guide.
Yep. It's funny you mentioned that, Kay. I think one of my favorite skits from SNL with a comedian that I love is him with the projectile toilet. I'll give you a second to guess what it's about if you haven't seen it already. Oh shit! Oh shit! We're gonna run, we're gonna run, we're gonna run, we're gonna run, we're gonna run. Just a little bit further. Okay, we're safe. No, stealth is always an option. It's just not my choice. Which is a shame because I can't buy any of these things unless I have Sly to continue stealing. I have no interest in any of these. I think some of the only thing. Oh, god damn it. Oh. To be fair, Murray is not the one to intentionally be stealthy with. This is a hippo that tanks gunshots to the face. I think I'm gonna be fine if I want to just run in and punch someone. Although, there's only one person worse for handling this than him. And we're about to use him.
Off-duty guards meet in that cabin for an RC combat club.
Never mind. Different mission.
Great. I haven't been in any RC combat since that job we pulled in Istanbul. It was awesome.
What the team was doing in Istanbul is beyond me. Just gotta run past the bear. It's okay. Everyone's running from the bear.
Those guards will never let you into the combat club without a disguise. That old moose head should do the trick.
Why is there a
There's no
moose
way
head
for you to get up
with a
there.
bunch of people who are just
Hide out in
moose?
this barrel while I
Isn't
send
it just like
spies
having
steal the head.
a mask of someone you know in your living room or something? Oh yeah, this is primarily a Sly
If you
mission.
can get the stuffed moose head without being detected, Murray should be able to join the RC Combat Club without raising any suspicion.
You will believe Murray can fit in a goddamn barrel. Let's see. I don't know if I actually know where I have to go. Here we are. Lot of drinking, sleeping moose around here. You have no money. You have no use to me. Come on! Ah, oh, God! Here we go. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I think I was gonna make that run for a second. Why? Why? What about that did not work? Why? And we gotta start back here. Son of a bitch. Alright, I'm taking this as compensation. Waste of my time. Because I need the goddamn money to buy anything. I guess when I have to go unnoticed, this is the only mission that I have to be. God! Sometimes it feels like bullshit. Sometimes it feels like I'm playing like shit. Also, I'm sorry, but there's a part of me that cannot get over the fact that, like, I did not get my overlay working in time for tonight. Okay. Can't get seen. Come on. Not off with your eyes open. It's not like you close them.
Murray, heads up.
No one heard that while I was stealthily climbing underneath the tables. Don't worry.
Hey, fellas. Any of you guys think you can beat the moose?
Moose.
Maybe put a bet on it.
Oh, I'm in, eh? I ain't got a lot of money for this wager, but there's no way I'd lose to a new guy like you, huh?
Love the Canadian accents.
That RC combat drone takes some skill to control.
Oh, if I
Steer with
remember
the
correctly, it
left
really
analog
does.
stick And hold down the X button for gas. After you collect the fallen ammo, press the square button to fire its turret. Here's a pro tip. You can only aim the turret while you're stopped.
Oh god. Need ammo. Oh, I hope I can just outmaneuver him a little bit with just stealing the ammo. Come on. Oh shit. Ah, god. The ammo's mine. Oh god. Okay, just a couple more hits. I really just need to keep him from having ammo. Stupid flamethrower. Come on. Yes! There we go.
But I ain't got no money.
That
I ain't got no
might
money.
be okay. It all depends.
Depends
And
on what.
on what?
On whether or not you know the location of the Northern Light Battery.
Oh, well, I guess I owe ya.
Alright, slideshow time.
After reading through the log shopping guide, it's become painfully clear that to win in the lumberjack games, we'll have to cheat. Now,
As
I've
if we were
constructed
going
a
to
plan
any
that
other
hinges
way.
around us acquiring an eagle's egg, which is more difficult than you'd think. First, Murray needs to lure a bear into taking out the local oil mains. Once destroyed, the pressurized oil should ignite and create updrafts, which Sly will then use to paraglide over to the Eagle's Nest, grab an egg, and then head back to the safe house. Thanks to Murray's undercover work in the RC Combat Club, we've learned that the Northern Light battery is hidden in a silo nearby. The battery needs some serious modification if we're going to hide inside it to sneak onto Arpeggio's blimp. First, we'll short the battery with grapple lines on local boats. Then, we'll all break into the lighthouse and sever the power flow to the battery.
Absolute
That way it
understanding
won't
for science in
recharge.
these games.
Given my
I think that's one of the
electrical
things that has
engineering
such
background,
charms to me.
this plan has a 97% chance of success. Pretty good, huh?
Okay, we still found out the last mission. Nope. Still not really feeling anything I want to buy. Okay. Alright, now everyone's got a task this time. And damn it. I can't tank things like I can with the others as Bentley. He just doesn't have the health for it, but I can put people to sleep long enough. Oh god, he saw me! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Where's the goddamn mission? Just ignore me! Okay. Bear's occupying the rest of them.
That's the silo with the battery hidden inside.
To prepare it for travel, we'll have to drain off its northern light energy. By attaching a boat's grappling hook to the top of the silo, we should be able to deplete power from the battery.
Murray's in position to help throw you out onto the boat.
Once on board, I'll hack into its steering controls and move the vessel close enough to fire its grappling hook.
Okay, I'll climb on top of the silo and attach the hooks. How many grappling lines will it take to drain the battery?
3 should suffice. Once the first line's attached, Murray and I will commandeer another boat. You should stay in position.
Finally, I get the easy gig.
Murray, catch
I'm
me!
all set to throw you to that boat. These days, my aim is impeccable.
Now to hack
I
the
have
steering controls.
I have missed multiple times before with Murray and just thrown Bentley places he should never have landed. Oh. Out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. I think these things are actually hurting each other in this. Come on, one more. Alright.
Nice work hacking the autopilot. The boat's heading into position. I'm already on top of the silo. Shoot the grappling hook up to me, and I'll make sure it gets attached to the battery.
Floor is not so stable for being on a boat. A little bit higher. To the left. A little further to the right. Come on. There we go.
The hook's in place. You guys should head out for another boat before anyone gets to it.
Here we go. Don't worry, Stratra. Maybe I'll miss one time on purpose, just so you can see Bentley land in the water. It's just gonna be a waste of time if I do. Also, I can't believe I completely forgot to ask, but I hope everyone had a wonderful St. Paddy's Day yesterday. I had a little bit to enjoy myself, trying to find any good specials that were on TV. There were none, except for Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which, oh, my goodness, do I enjoy. I binged that show very hard over the past year, and I gotta say, I absolutely loved the game. It was Dee, Dennis, Charlie Day. Loved the whole just diversity between the whole cast. Such a good show. Highly recommend. Alright, let's see if we can get this on the first try. Just super high. And overshot. There we go.
The second hook's in place. One more grapple line to go, this thing will be on empty.
Oh shit. Not our problem. Out of here, Mary. We're out. And there's our mammoth friend.
I was wondering what happened to that guy. Guess he just prefers to be frozen.
Alright, last boat, and then we'll have our battery drained. No, I don't have to beat all these guys. It's just helpful to get some of them out of the way. Oh shit. Don't want to waste my time on some of these guys, but the sentries are probably the biggest threat right now. I can outrun the rest and maneuver around the mines. There we go. Now I just can circle and take this out. Final ring. I actually will miss some of these hack missions. Actually, no, I'm lying. I'll miss all the hack missions because I really find this part kind of enjoyable. But there aren't nearly anything like them in Game 3. Never gone fishing this way, but boy would I like to. Actually, Bentley is going to be doing this and another mission for Murray. Alright, long shot it. Damn it. Oh, first try. There we go.
With the battery chamber empty, we'll be all set to move in.
I do hope after I do complete this, I can look a little bit... Oh, God, why do I keep missing? Oh, come on! He didn't even blow his horn! Where are you all coming? then we just have Sly and Bentley left. No, not Bentley. We just did Bentley. Sly and Murray's missions left. You know what? He doesn't see me, and that's what matters. Oof. I do enjoy the little detail that the Hawks will swoop in on enemies as well. God damn! Ah, it's whatever. It's fine. They don't matter. Oh, yep. See, they don't matter. That's why.
If we're gonna get an
fat
eagle
ass
main,
killing these
you'll
guys.
first have to destroy all the local oil mains.
It looks pretty sturdy. The Murray is strong, but his fists can't punch through metal.
No problem.
Oh,
See
I
that
think
old
you
bear
could
down there?
totally handle
His name
that,
is
Murray.
Grizzleface. The guards ignore him because he's blind and practically nerve dead, except for his sense of smell. If that old guy smells fish, there's no stopping him. Use Grizzleface to take out the oil mains.
But I don't smell like fish, do I? How can I lure him around?
Bentley's taken up a post along the river. He'll keep tossing bombs into the water, and the fish should get blown sky high. Plenty should land near your position.
So you want me to throw a fish at the oil main so that old Grizzleface will knock him apart?
That's the idea. You might even try throwing fish at the guards. Might improve their odor.
Alright. Here we go. Thank you, Bentley. I believe there were actually points where I failed this mission because I got Grizzleface
work.
killed too.
Trot old Grizzleface over to the next oil main by luring him with fish.
I do enjoy that he's not going to actively try to kill me. This'll be a minute. To catch you up to speed, Strasha.
He's coming.
I have fish because I'm leading a bear to destroying parts for an oil rig. I'm hoping I didn't lose track of the bear. He's on his way. There he is. He can find his way around the map better than I can sometimes. Most of the time. He can find his way around. There he goes. Sweet, another fish around here somewhere. I don't think we finished destroying this one. There we go. Bentley is just bombing the river, as any fisherman would. And I haul these out for Grizzleface to destroy stuff for. Or attack people. And waking up and you see that bear in front of you. Do I choose the bear? I don't know, probably. I choose the bear over the hippo. Ah, damn it. Let's try it again. Where is the last one? Oh god, don't tell me it's somewhere all the way up there. Yep, of course it is. Son of a bitch. Somehow Bentley can send fish this far. Okay, let's turn it on.
That bear can run pretty fast. He's on the way.
I wasn't looking for the bullshit, but I did find it. Where the fuck is the bear? Okay.
Sensors in the safe house indicate that Grizzleface is on the move.
He's on his way. Somewhere.
The bear's coming.
You can't hop or jump anything, so you kind of have to be a little bit more patient with him. I'm kind of hopping around places just to get through enemies. And then I pick a direct confrontation with them.
Grizzleface is moving towards your position.
There he is, our boy.
Solid work, Murray. Now that the oil lines are exposed, Sly's all set up for a paragliding job off the lighthouse.
Alright, then we just have our last two missions with Sly, and we are golden. Well, no, not golden. We still have a little bit left for this whole episode, but we're getting there. Again, I would really like to beat the game tonight. It might just take a little bit longer than I was expecting. Son of a bitch. Alright, here we go. Oh god! Why? Just get the job done. I've seen Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, they do. I feel like I've been startled more by geese in bathrooms than any other creepy moment I've played in a video game for a little while now. But they can't spawn if there's no toilets. No reason. Just felt like it. See, the moose is fine. I swear, normally it's easier to look up. Oh god. Normally it's easier to look up than this.
In order to overcome Jean Bison in the Lumberjack games, we'll need to enlist the help of the giant Canadian eagles. Their nest is out on that iceberg.
Giant
Steal
Canadian
one of the
eagles.
eggs, and then bring
Eagles,
it safely back
guys.
to the safe house.
Eagles.
We'll use it to direct the eagle's protective instincts against Bison.
Sure, sounds easy enough. Except for the part where I have to swim a half a mile through freezing water.
Why swim when you
As
can
we
paraglide?
slowly pan away.
When the oil main's all destroyed, the pent-up combustible materials have just caught fire.
I see. The updraft created by the flame should give me some extra altitude.
Just make sure to stay out of the fire. Get too close and old Grizzleface will be eating barbecued raccoon for dinner.
That's a charming image, Bentley.
Oh, Bentley the Charmer. I think we actually have to go through all of these vents also to make sure that we actually can travel far enough to the island. Convenient that they're all spaced just far enough apart. You know, it's amazing just how much I enjoy this game and then continue to play it as if I'm speedrunning to my best ability. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I was speedrunning for that, I'd probably have really cheesed it with all the rewind features I could do in this game. Oh, God, I wish I kind of had. But, understandably, that wouldn't be as fun for you guys. And I am nothing if not an entertainer. Eagles incoming!
Watch out for those eagles, they don't look friendly.
No, 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 no! It would be a quick stream. Well, it wouldn't be quick, but it'd definitely be quicker. I haven't died that much, I would like to think. I think I've actually done pretty well in actually getting through some of these missions versus, you know, when I would have played it before.
Excellent job. If you could get that eagle egg back to the safe house, we'll be all set for the lumberjack games.
Almost set for the lumberjack games. We got one more mission after this, and well, then I think we just have to do a couple more things to screw with Bisan. Oh wow, porta potty that doesn't have a goddamn goose in it. I think that guy is actually smelly from the fish I hit him with before. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. Nailed it. And
Great work, Sly.
here we are. Okay, Fortnite with a goose skin and house in the porta potties. You know, I could get the goose skin. I probably wouldn't spend V-Bucks on an actual, you know, bird skin for the game. Oh, please, just let me go around the goddamn guy. Alright, and this should be the last one.
That lighthouse is the conduit for collecting the northern lights. We need to shut it down, or the silo battery will continue to fill with energy, making it impossible for us to stow away inside.
So, you want me to go in there and bust the thing up? Sounds like work for Murray.
Actually, this job will require all three of our skills. The front door
This is a
locked, and you're the
team
only
mission,
one
Sly.
capable of climbing up to the hatch on top. Once inside, sneak down to the ground floor and let us in. We'll help you finish the job.
Alright, see you on the ground floor.
I know I was just up here for the last mission, but it will hopefully make it easier to complete this in a minute. Oh shit. I wasn't planning for that to be as close as it was. There we go.
Nice climbing, Sly. You've made it up to the hatch.
Fuck you, that's why.
Hey there, all you others working the lighthouse. The lumberjack games are a-coming. So make sure log chopping, ice wall climbing, and log rolling. This is a great event to honor those pioneers.
Why am I knocking these guys off? I can take care of them in silence.
Without them, we wouldn't have the wholesale clear cut techniques we enjoy today. That's it. Keep your axes sharp.
Easy pickings. And bye. Oh god, the camera. Oh god, why the camera? Okay, simple enough. Not a problem.
Just let me at that Northern Light attractor. It'll be slag in minutes.
Not quite that simple, Murray. I'll reverse the energy flow from the control computer while you lift the main circuit breaker. That should give Sly a short window of opportunity to climb up the power lines and overload the system from the top.
Up, down, up, down. They should put an elevator in this place.
I am also tired. Son of a... I have a limited amount of health to lose, sir. Oh. Sucks for that guy.
Get climbing, Sly. We can't keep this thing reversed forever.
Yeah, this is heavier than it looks.
Just gotta keep going and... Alright, perfect. Real simple.
Collection mechanism is overloading.
There we go. I believe we are ready for our next operation.
The Lumberjack Games are upon us. Now, despite Murray's study of the log chopping guide, none of us are skilled enough to beat Jean Bassan at his own game. So, though it pains me to say it, we'll have to cheat.
I
Murray,
don't think
you'll participate in the
cheating
power log
to win
chopping
has ever been an
competition.
issue for our
Get
gang
us a good
before.
score, and then let Bassan up for his turn.
No,
While he's chopping,
not
I'll sneak the
last
eagle egg
operation,
into his
actually.
trousers,
This is
and
the
protective
second to
parents
last
should
episode of the
disturb
game.
his
So there is
excellence.
one more after
Sly,
this.
given your
I
ascension
could postpone it
skills,
to
I
another
signed you
night,
up for the Ice
possibly,
Wall
but
Climb.
I did title
You'll
this
keep
as
Bassan
the
from
finale,
beating
so
your
I think
score
I
by
have
pulling him
to
off the wall
round
with
this
some
out.
nearby grappling
I honestly
lines.
forgot that I had
And finally,
I had
I'll
just
represent our team
two
in the
left.
log rolling
Yes, locked
competition.
in.
With my knowledge of rotational mechanics, we're sure to get a stupendous score. Sly will
Yes,
be in
math
charge
is
of
how I
bracing
will
Bassan's
physically
log, so
make
he
sure
has
that I
no
can
chance
pass
of
through
beating it.
this task.
If you guys are ready, I say we head out and show these meathead lumberjacks what we're made of.
Yep, still don't want to buy anything. I think this actually starts out for Bentley too. Yep.
Okay,
Side note,
guys,
this was
let's
actually the
head
mission
down there
I
with those
lost
talons
access
from
to
Jean Bassan.
during one playthrough as a
Sly,
kid.
try to keep a low
It just wouldn't
profile when
spawn
we get close.
after I
We
failed
don't
it a
want
couple
him to
different
recognize
times.
you.
I screwed up the save file. And I just left the game for a long time because I didn't know what it would take to bring it back until I just replayed through the whole thing
Excuse me,
again.
sir. We humble lumberjacks would like to participate in your lumberjack games.
Oh, come on, he's even changing his
Got
voice
what it
tone to
takes
be less
win the
annoying.
Clockwork Talons, eh? Well, I'm sure enough gonna let you play, so long as you pay the entry fee.
Much obliged, partner.
Entry fee.
We'll,
What are you charging,
just take
Bassan?
our positions for the competition.
Enjoy the moment while you think you still got a chance. It's as close to winning as you'll ever get. This year's first event will be a power chopping contest. Not like anyone's ever gonna beat my record.
Bentley is the person you look at to say like, oh no, he runs the machine, right? That like hauls away the lumber. The man learned stick. I can't drive stick. I don't know if you can, but it's not a fun task to learn.
Not bad, Hippo. But watch and learn as I destroy that log without even breaking a sweat.
Okay, Bentley, you're on. Plant the eagle egg on Bassan, and the angry eagle parent should swoop in and throw off.
Okay,
his
I don't know
nest.
how many cards you've had. I've had like forever, but they were all automatic. I never once had to worry about stick shift. I remember a family member trying to teach me at some point in my life, we were out just like in the back desert of Arizona, and I still didn't like. I certainly still didn't have fun with it. I promise that. There we go. Yeah, stalling. That's what I did. I stalled.
What? I think you better rethink them scores, boys. What you intended to give me was perfect tens, right?
So much practice was needed.
So,
alright, second event. This one might actually be a little bit of a task. After Sly. No, why? Why are you grabbing the lower one? I hope you're proud of your pants grab, Kay. Come on. Oh, there we go.
Cane of yours isn't helping you any.
What? I was at the end. What the hell was that? Even when they cut back to me, there was still, like, time on the meter. God damn it. Why? Why does it do that?
Pretty good for a scrawny raccoon. Now, watch and learn as I demonstrate the art of power climbing.
Okay, here we go. Porta potty power. Porta power. There we go.
You will need to hook it with all 3 lines to pull him off the wall.
I don't think I can afford to miss any of these. He's actually pretty quick. Oh god, he's already almost to the top. Oh god. Get back. Come on, one more. Come on, last one. Oh, thank god. Yes, first try. Whew, almost got me that time.
It seems you have pulled the wrong cards again. Did I ever tell any of you the story about the judge from last year's competition who mistakenly...
Hell yeah, we are. We can't win otherwise.
10?
To be fair, he is also demonstrating now that he is cheating openly in front of us.
Tied with only one.
We were at least subtle about it.
Unfortunately for you, I've saved my best event for the last. The spinning log competition.
Okay, looks easy enough. I just need to stay out of the water.
This isn't essentially hard, but I do remember struggling. Just not yet. Just gotta try to stick with the middle one as long as possible. Oh god. No! Ah, that's it. Yup.
Competition with that performance.
This. It's knowing which one is going to dunk away from the middle. It's really just a left or right. Oh god! Ah!
Race my competition with that performance.
Come on. I know I know. I can do this. I can do this. I've done this. I've done this 1,000 times probably by now, just from being a kid. I don't think they randomized it at all either. Although it feels different every time for some reason. Nope, that was the right one. Okay, okay. I'm starting to think the middle one actually makes me the most nervous. There we go. Come on. Hang in there. Oh, thank goodness.
I'll give you that.
We did it.
Now, watch how a skilled log roller does it.
This is crazy. John Bisson's got those judges so intimidated, there's no way he can lose.
You're right, Murray.
See?
Those
Another
guys are
form of
tough.
cheating.
Okay, I'm just making this up on the fly, but what if I were to lure the judges one by one into that cave? Once inside, you two will knock them out and take their clothes.
Ingenious! When all three judges have been restrained, we'll be able to don our disguises and take their place at the judges' table. Sly, you can use the alarm clock gadget to distract the judges and lure them into the cave.
This was
That's a
absolutely
great plan,
another
Sly.
tool
But
that
you'll
I
have to move
didn't know how to
fast.
use as a
Once
kid because I
John
wasn't paying
Bisson
attention to
finishes the
actually
log rolling event,
using the
the game is
tasks.
up.
And we'll just equip that. Next one. Next. And to the cave. Indistinguishable, I would say. One more. And now actually one more. That is true, but it doesn't drive story, which we'll be getting to in just a moment. And you're about to learn why it didn't matter.
What? I thought I warned you judges about the consequences for incorrect scores. Wait a second. You aren't the judges I hired. It's the scrawny raccoon and his annoying friends. Well, if you want the challenge, then why don't you just take them?
Because it gave him to us. That's why. Even though Bentley was still standing at the very end of
Oh,
that.
my aching head. Those talons really pack a punch. Sly! Murray! Wake up!
Yeah, I'm awake, but not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
Where are we? What's going on?
This looks like the sawmill control room. Bisson must have thrown us in here for interrogation later. I, for one, would like to escape before he returns.
It looks like we're pretty well sealed in here. Unless
Unless what?
you can fit through that hole.
I think I could squeeze through there. I'll drop down and try to free you guys from the outside. If there's any trouble, I'll call with this walkie-talkie. You might be able to help me with these sawmill controls.
While you guys do that, I'll try prying open that steel door. Given enough time, I might be able to make some progress.
Hop to it, Murray. We have another W for Bentley coming up.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck, Bentley. And remember to shout if I can help you from up here.
Because remember, just about
Bentley,
everyone else
okay?
has had their boss
I
fight
can't
by
see
now.
around here, but I heard the fall.
I'll be fine. Just give me a moment to catch my breath.
Well now, Candy Britches. I should have figured a puny turtle like you'd find a rat hole to squirm through.
Well, I just dropped my glasses, had to come pick 'em up.
I ain't like you, boy. I ain't stupid. When y'all were unconscious, me and my
I do
boys
sense
did
a
visit
little bit
and I
undertone of
found
racism with
all
this.
the clockwork parts. Lucky thing, too. Arpeggio is willing to plunk down a king's ransom for the whole lot. I even threw in the talons.
You sold all the clockwork parts?
All our pieces gone over the past 6 or so
I wouldn't
episodes.
expect one of your kind to understand the fine
Your
points of
kind?
commerce. You turtles are too stupid to know a woodcutter from a woodchuck.
That's
What'd you
it.
say about me?
Time I showed you just how stupid we turtles really are. Sly, on my command.
I hear ya.
Prepare yourself, Bisson. En garde.
I'll
Oh,
tell
I
you,
really had
Walnuts,
to ruin it with that.
get ready for a smushing.
Call out which lever I should pull.
Okay.
Lock,
Okay,
Sauce?
done.
Roll.
How's that?
Blades, blade.
Come on in here, boys. Let's get this varmint.
They really won't do much.
Logs, logs.
All right.
Fire.
10-4.
I really don't have to focus on any of the. Oh god! Like I said, don't have to focus on them, just him.
Blades.
Bam!
Blades.
There you go.
Blades, blades. Lock,
Yep.
Alright, this may get a little close.
blade 'em.
Eat dynamite, turtle.
Please spawn me somewhere else. Thank you.
Logs.
Done.
Fire.
There you go.
Sauce.
10-4.
Sauce, sauce.
Come out, boys. Let's get to killing.
Alright. Last quarter.
Logs, blade.
That
Okay.
should have had him.
Blades, blades.
All right.
Blades.
How's
God damn it,
that?
I can't.
Blades.
Bam!
Sauce.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, okay, that was close.
Logs, blade.
Oh, thank goodness.
Tarnation. I've been done in by some four-eyed turtle. Times have changed.
Once again, Braids triumph over Brawn.
Okay, Candy Britches, bring it down. a
Good
notch.
job, little buddy. That was some fast thinking.
Don't forget about me.
You did a great job
Shut up,
opening that
Bentley.
door, Murray.
Thanks.
What about me?
John Bisson,
Good job.
Arpeggios,
Thanks.
Carrier blimp will arrive to pick up the Northern Light battery in exactly 1 minute.
1 minute.
Okay, enough patting ourselves on the back. If we're going to get the clockwork parts back, we need to get onto that blimp.
The silo battery isn't far. If we run, we can make it.
Enough talk, let's move.
This is one of the few times we actually were kind of
Shake a leg. That blimp's on
outsmarted
its way.
and kind of outdone by like someone who isn't a direct enemy. I won't spoil what happens because we're gonna see it tonight. As for Clockwork himself, well, almost all the parts are coming together now. Job may be done, but our story
As we shut
isn't
ourselves
over.
into the Northern Light battery, it became black. For a few long minutes, we just sat there in darkness. No one dared to talk for fear that Jean Bisson's men might discover where we were hiding. Time seemed to have stopped. And then, we felt it. We were being lifted up to Arpeggio's blimp. It was all so strange. The focus of all our schemes had been stolen from us. Our clockwork parts were gone. Looking around the inside of the battery, I knew we all felt it. Failure.
Alright, this is one of the only times they've really taken a loss in the game
Bentley
series.
tried to make some sense of the situation by drawing up meaningless plans.
Especially since
Murray-
they were arrested and
Murray
broken
took
out
the
of
worst.
jail.
He just sat there sobbing while the team van floated away over the horizon. That van was his life. I knew I'd have to find a way to make it up to him.
And the van gone. Strata, we're having a moment. Murray lost his car. The car, Strata, not the car. But here we are. Before I could take too long.
There
Final
we were,
mission.
heading east across the Atlantic Ocean, stowaways on a giant airborne fortress. Though time was short, we made sure to study up on our unknowing host, Arpeggio. While attending a prestigious boarding school, the young Arpeggio excelled in all subjects, but he never managed to keep up with the other boys physically. Sadly, his wings, due to their small size, were useless for flight. Furious at his feeble body, he focused his powerful mind to search for a cure in the works of the Italian Renaissance masters. Their notebooks provided the springboard for this sinister young genius, and it wasn't long before the Claw Gang took him on as chief inventor. His talents must have been at work.
You can't
in
blame
purposing all the
Bentley for them
clockwork parts
losing
their
the
criminal
car.
schemes. And now this mastermind is in possession of all the parts. It's only a matter of time before he puts them back together. And when that happens, well, I'm not gonna let that happen.
You can blame him all you want. It doesn't change anything. Sly Cooper and the gang in Anatomy for Disaster. Alright, we are on our final level and mission here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make it happen. Ooh, a nugget. We are thousands of feet in the air on a custom designed blimp by a madman who can't fly, assembling dead owl metal parts. This world never ceases to amaze me in this game. We'll get there. Don't mind Sly here, just scratch an itch. Not everybody noticed me. Oh shit! Yeah, they may have noticed me. I swear, I can be stealthy when I want to be. I just choose not to be. And I don't know why that guy saw me by any means. What guy?
My instruments have picked up large magnetic fields radiating
I don't
from
need to prove
inside that
anything unless
blimp.
the mission demands it.
Arpeggio's already started reassembling clockwork. That's where you'll find it.
Sounds good. I'm on my way.
Don't waste any time here, Sly. Get to the blimp and take some recon photos. To build the plan,
I can
we
be
need to know how
stealthy. I
close
beat
they
Assassin's
are to
Creed 1
reviving
and 2.
clockwork.
Relax, Bentley. I've got it under control.
I also used to play this game a lot more tentatively because I didn't know how to speedrun or... That is the best source I need, and I will not need to provide anything further. But don't worry, the story is finally about to be coming to a head about what is going on with all these clockwork parts being stolen. And most of all, the mystery of the spice.
I had no idea they could reassemble clockwork so fast!
Calm down, Bentley. He might be in one piece, but he doesn't appear to be, you know, alive. Let's stick to the format here. How about some recon photos?
You're right. We need to be informed.
We do this with every level. Let's not stop now.
Try to get a shot of Clockwork's head, a mech egg, and one of those spinning magnetic inducers. They seem important to the procedure, but stay away from the guards. If you get detected, we won't have time for a second chance.
Why does he want to rebuild Clockwork? We'll actually be getting an explanation for that very soon. Like I said, I don't want to spoil it because they are going to cover it, and I'm nearly there.
Activity from inside those mech eggs. I wouldn't get too close.
Admittedly, the mech eggs are probably the thing I understand the least about what is actually being done. Chacha, if you're hungry, you should go and make yourself some eggs. Whoa! I thought he had loot. I nearly walked right into him. There he is.
Clockwork appears completely inanimate. We still might have a chance.
This is probably bounced out before I finish burning down my head. I could almost read that, I promise you. We'll get to them. Just to get over here. Next one's coming around. Hold on. We'll get this. Okay, that one should have definitely. Come on. Alright, we're just gonna hold still. There we go.
These magnetic inducers seem to be holding the clockwork parts together. Sly, I'm detecting voices from the front of the blimp. I think it's Arpeggio.
Oh god! We're fine. We're totally fine. That did nothing.
Neela? Neela's here too!
This bitch.
There he is. The mastermind behind this blimp and the source of all our problems.
And the final member of the Claw Gang we have yet to encounter. And then, this
I
bitch.
can't believe it! She must have been working with Arpeggio all along! I don't need to study those photos to see the writing on the wall. Clearly, Neela and Arpeggio have conspired together to rebuild Clockwork. And it looks like they're dangerously close to realizing their goal.
But
Look,
why,
Bentley,
you ask?
I know it's not your style, but I need a quick plan of attack.
We'll see.
Try to think of a way, any way, to stop Clockwork from getting reassembled.
Well, those magnetic inducers seem to be holding the parts together. If you reverse their polarity, it should pull Clockwork apart. Unfortunately, the inducer speed control station is locked down tight. Pickpocket keys from the 4 patrolling guards to get at it. Then you'll need to manually reverse the polarity of each inducer deck at the top of their rotation.
Consider it done.
Yeah, this isn't too difficult. Please don't get noticed. I feel like I can kill the guards, but I'm scared to. Oh god, when they stop like that, that's way too sudden. See? We're being stealthy. We can be stealthy.
Now get to
That's
the
all that was
main
needed.
control station to slow down those spinning inducers.
Did you just say barley to me?
Now that the inducer decks are spinning slower, get up there and reverse
A
the
likely
polarity of
excuse.
each deck.
Oh god damn it. Come on. I only have so much more health that I can lose to fall damage. Just gotta wait for the next one. And there we go. Beat it. Yes. Next one. Alright. Just two more, and, well, at least the mission will be complete. This is probably the most exposition we'll get for a little bit. Because if you can think about well, if you've been watching any of this so far, you can think back to why everyone was using the parts separately for their own goals, but they all just kind of had them divided up. We never really knew why some of them had them for what they did, other than for just their own purposes. Boom.
What's all this then? The magnets have been reversed. But by Jove, it seems to have locked the clockwork parts into place. Excellent.
Yes. Leader of the Fiendish Five in Game 1. And here I just exposed myself.
Of course this would be your doing.
Ah, Mr. Cooper. No doubt you believed a reversal would pull the old bird apart, eh? But it seems to have had quite the opposite effect. I'm truly grateful. When fully powered up, I'll join myself to its circuits and be born anew.
All this because
Be born
you
less a
can't fly.
bitch.
You're pathetic.
Immortality. Immortality is what I seek. The other Claw Gang members were much too short-sighted. They were satisfied using the clockwork parts to drive their various trivial schemes. But not me. No. I saw them for what they really were. The keys to life eternal.
So, what? You had Neela put me on the scent back in Cairo, and then waited while I stole the parts from the other Claw Gang members. All the while not arousing any suspicion that you were behind it all?
You make it sound easy, Cooper. I had to carry your pathetic gang through that first set of heists. I was overjoyed when Arpeggio let me toss you in jail. I could finally go after the parts myself.
You bitch.
But acquiring
You
all the
traitorous
parts is
whore.
the equation. Think, Cooper. What kept Clockwork alive for thousands of years?
He was fueled by his hatred for my family.
Splendid.
A literal hater for life.
Putting his gears and wires together was child's play, compared with accumulating that much hatred.
You can't make people hate.
Oh, my poor naive boy. My meticulous mind has found a way. As your hippopotamus friend will attest, spice consumption makes you both angry and susceptible to hypnosis. The Contessa,
Spices?
hypnotist extraordinaire, devised a way to command people through the use of flashing lights. I've created this blimp to be a massive transmitter of those precise light frequencies. The only problem I faced was finding a suitable source of light waves.
The Northern Lights. You've been collecting
The
Northern
most
Lights
exposition we'll get in the
hypnotize
entire
everyone
game
with a blimp.
in less than 3 minutes.
Hypnotize those who'd eaten food, covered in illegal spice. Thank goodness for Dimitri. Through his nightclub, he got the whole city to consume the spice.
You're going to Paris to unleash a hypnotic light show of hate. That's outlandishly cruel.
Cruel, perhaps, but necessary to get
Illegal spices that he will trigger via light stimulation and enrage an entire city to fuel his immortality.
Stupid Arpeggio.
Get tipped.
I double-crossed the Cooper gang, Interpol, and Carmelita. What made you think I wouldn't do the same to you?
We may hate her, but she did make a point.
This is preposterous. You're my protege, not the next candidate for my immortality. I demand you exit the clockwork frame or...
Really, just squashed him.
Behold, Kalakla is born!
As we all know, things are
Clock.
looking great.
Yes, I know. It's not the
Mila has
most,
joined herself
you know,
to the Clockwork
I don't
Frame
know what
the
you would
Union
name
has
her
produced.
otherwise.
Clockla. She's out and free to terrorize the world. This blimp is still in motion to Paris. I could only assume Arpeggio's autopilot will activate the hate hypnosis light show. If that happens, there'll be no stopping Clockla. She'll be immortal. But we still have a chance. In her new form, she'll need to draw a lot of energy from this blimp's engines to stay strong.
Soon.
If
We do have to
disable the
complete
engines,
missions
that
around
should be enough to weaken her to
you know,
a state
current
in
level
which
in
we
order
can
to
attack.
engage in that final boss fight.
Getting at these engines will require all three of us to work together in perfect harmony. We've pulled off some tough jobs in the past, but they were just the warm-up round for what we'll be going through tonight.
Alright, warm-up's over. Time to knock this out. And I still don't think I want to buy anything. I don't even have enough for that. Which is probably the only thing I've wanted to buy this entire time. And I will try not to waste too much money with stealing and hoarding gold. And I get it's Sly's game, but I really wouldn't mind playing like more levels with some of the other characters. I just enjoy them is all. Say whatever you want about Bentley. I enjoy it.
Happy to have you along, Bentley. What do you need me to do?
Pickpocket the guard's keys to the engine room. Once you've got the door open, I'll take over.
Okay, you should take your position. It's not gonna take me long to lighten these guys of their keys.
Strata, no spoilers! Oh shit, I wasn't gonna make that distance. Oh god damn it, come on. Okay. I will kill someone for health, I swear to god it is. Oh, I am not spoiling anything that happens beyond the final fight. Although I feel like you just kind of said it. I'm just not gonna confirm or deny anything further. Shit! Okay, so for context, Clockla is... that's a lot of backstory. Neela, our former companion and... Jesus, please tell me. Come on, you can't still see me. You can't see me! Just look away, damn it. Alright, thank you. Former companion who was previously helping us collect the parts of a mech owl who basically has a lifelong grudge against our main character Sly and his whole family. That light is coming back quick. Why? Why do these things keep seeing me? Oh, wait a second. That didn't work the way I thought it was going to. Okay, I guess we're just gonna hide until he walks by. Come on. Keep walking. A little further. Give me some help. So yeah, Mech Owl previously really hated you and your family. Became immortal through hate alone. And now that Neil has taken him over, or basically taken his body for use, you know, give him a more female-oriented name. Fuck, I can't steal with the other two there. Oh god, that was close. But it worked. Thank you. Thank you. Last key. Okay, like I said, could be stealthy. Don't really got time for that. Oh, I was worried that wasn't going to stick. Oh, for other context, in case anyone is new and has missed it, we are on a blimp, thousands of feet in the air, that is intended to start a light show that will fuel a spice-induced rage across Paris. There we go. Still gonna be easier than climbing all the way to the other end. Although designing wings with this many holes in it is pretty pointless, I would argue.
Okay, Bentley, you're on.
We've come a long way from just stealing keys and opening entire different doors to areas for levels.
Blueprints, and I think you've got to shoot out all the bulbs with your dart gun to get up to the second level. Here's the hard part. Once you shoot a bulb, you'll need to
I'm already a little aware of this.
the bulb the electricity is going to. If you miss and break the wrong bulb, there'll be a big power surge and kablam!
Yes. We've come a long way from stealing lots of keys. Yes! Nailed it. Almost there. One left.
Okay,
And we're
pal,
clear.
You're all set to bounce up to the next level.
We are going to have to do something similar with just about all of them.
It looks like you need to bomb those power nodes to get into the control room. Once that door is open, you'll be able to shut this engine down for good.
Bomb. Bomb. Bomb.
Take it all the way, buddy.
There we go.
The override switch and this engine is gone.
They don't actually do a whole lot of damage in this
That's one
mission.
less engine for that creepy clockla thing to draw power from.
Alright, there we go. And clear. We have maybe one more mission with them. Oh, please make this, please make it. Yes. Alright. Now, possibly one more with Bentley. And after we clear out all these engines, we'll essentially get through the first phase of getting rid of Clockwork. I'm gonna get it because we don't have time for this shit. So for you. Just have to start the mission. That's all that's really
one
needed.
of the engines that needs to be disabled. I won't lie to you, Murray. This is going to be a tough job that requires both our skills.
My skills? Okay, Bentley, if you say so.
First, I'll need to hack the station's
He's
controlling
such a
access
lovable
to
lug.
the engine room. Then Murray, you'll need to head inside and use your muscle to finish the job.
The Murray will be ready to go.
There we go. Everyone goes to sleep. Yes, I needed the health. pretty sure once I get here, no one can stop me. Yup. I don't exist. I do love this version of the hack more, though. Come on, there's a way to get to it. There we go. I just enjoyed how chaotic this really is. Oh shit! See, if more of them were like this towards the beginning of the game, I would say that this would be arguably a much more fun thing to do. Just gotta find the right angle to actually hit these guys. These through those. Oh shit, there's 3. One. Where's the other? Okay, I guess I just have to go for that one. And I'm gonna bet the other one is on the complete opposite side there to the left after we complete this one. I'm just gonna call it now. Oh, I forget these things turn almost completely over. Alright. Yeah, I'm looking at the plans. Plans look good, and bless you. Bless me again. Alright. No! God damn it, no! Fuck you. I don't care. We're at the end. I think I earned at least 1 rewind this playthrough. God damn it. It's not like it was for an actual fight or something. I'll take on anyone else. I don't care. No, I don't call it that. I call it bullshit that I have to, that I can't use the tools that were given to me. I didn't have to do this. I didn't have to do any of it. Yeah, the original game didn't have it, but you know what? I beat the original game. This is for fun. I came here to have fun. I won't be told how to have fun. We're having fun here. That's what we're all here for, isn't it? God damn it. Is it no difference than when we used to install cheats or enter cheat codes from the start screen? Is it no different from when we would give ourselves infinite lives or unlimited money to help support our addiction to buying unnecessary goods in-game? What differences are there? Were you not someone who purchased a cheat book on how to actually administer cheats into the game? So you cheated at games instead of beat them. No, I didn't cheat at games instead of beat them. I still beat the goddamn game. Sometimes, like a PC player, I just want to play on God mode too, you know? I will not be attacked. Oh, you haven't begun to hear me crash out. I promise you that. I promise you, Boo Boo. I promise you. You have not heard me start to crash out. Sorry, I slapped the mic a little bit. I promise you, boo-boo, I have not started yet. Sorry, the sass in me came out there. If I want to crash out, you guys will know. You will know the day when I crash out. And you'll probably hear about it like in the local news. We'll get through this. We're getting through this tonight, damn it. Get rid of this. Keep them all the way a bit longer. Okay. Oh shit! I just need to get through there. Okay. Where's Murray?
Way for the Murray!
There we go. The Murray coming through.
Hey, pal. Looks like you'll need to lift all those giant cylinders. Once they're locked in the up position, you'll be able to take them out from the top level.
Oh yeah, I got button mashed the hell out of this. I almost forgot about that.
Heads up, pal. You've got company.
I don't know if you can hear how furiously I'm clicking at this. Oh, they're close. Shit. Just gotta get through them all. Come on. The Murray fights bears. He can't handle a little bit of fire. Oh, another one coming. I see him. He's deciding which way to come. God damn it. I don't know if how fast I mash the buttons actually impacts like how quickly this goes by. You don't have health. You don't concern me.
Nice work. Head up to the second level and thunderflop on the giant cylinders. That should finish them off.
Well, this is significantly easy. Ignore that. Ignore that.
Perfect. Now, head into the control booth and pull the plug on this.
And here we go.
Another engine bites the dust.
Okay, that engine is done. Alright, and we have one more mission to complete here, I hope. Basically, everyone has to get the other person set up for their engine mission.
Happy to help.
Bentley tells me that the door to that room is locked down by wall-mounted power stations located throughout this blimp. I'll need you to take out all the power stations and then pry open the door by hand.
No sweat, Sly.
I'm not even gonna try to make that jump. There's no point to it. Let me see. Our infinite eggs. What? There. Where's the next one? Outrun it. There we go. Taken care of. Alright, let's go over here. And this mission will be near there. Hello, Minsker, welcome. Thank you for joining. We are on our finale for Sly Cooper. Absolutely manhandles enemies. I love it. You'll love to see it. The Murray, everyone. Oh, I missed that one over here. Oh, Murray is a lot more than just vandalism. He is destruction. This one is right above where I am now. Oh, thank God this guy didn't come out. Well, other than get my ass handed to me in chess, I've been doing fairly okay. Three, and I missed. Ah, shit!
Looks like the power lock's on. Come on back and pry it open for me.
Yep, it was up there. It's up there. That's where I gotta go next. This is still not as inconvenient as the next mission I am anticipating with Sly, where it's going to be a matter of walking slowly and tentatively across the entire map with bombs. I'm still better than 90% of my friends who usually don't even try. Well, I don't think trying makes me better than your friends, Vince, but I do appreciate the assurance. Rapid 10 minutes? Oh, I think it'd just be a matter of finding the time, my friend. And we're spamming, we're spamming, we're spamming, we're spamming, we're spamming, we're mashing, we're mashing, we're mashing, we're mashing, we're mashing, we're lifting, we're lifting, we're lifting, and we're clear. Oh, 90% can't play. Well, I wouldn't say so much that I can, I just know how to a degree. There's still plenty of things I certainly can't say I know. there. And we made it.
Alright, the control center is opposite your position in the room. With some well-timed fire coming, you should be able to get access.
Make it to the end here. Whew, that was close. And of course I don't have the clues for this mission because I'm not going to waste my time and everyone else's time with that. But we are out of here. We have very few engines left in the whole blimp, and then we'll be taking on our final fight with Blocula. Alright, where do we have next? No. Yeah, looks like we just have that sly one over there, and I don't believe that's it, but I don't think there's much else after this. Because, you know, they always have their two parts of like, oh, you do this set of missions first, and then we'll get ready for the heist with these last set.
I figure we'll have to destroy it from the outside.
I hope you're carrying some heavy explosives, Bentley, because that engine isn't small.
It just so happens that there's a ready supply of explosives already available.
You know, Strata, I wouldn't say that that's a bad way to play sometimes. It's just a matter of going against the right opponent for it. Because some people need time to really consider. And if you're too quick, I feel like that puts a little bit of pressure on. I know that like when I used to play against youth in a previous line of work, sometimes they felt like they had to match it, and they felt psyched out about it.
All right, let's blow stuff up.
Let's blow stuff up. I'm heading the wrong fucking direction. This is one of the hardest missions to actually like speed through on account of how slow you can actually move during it. Oh, that was on me for running over that light bulb. I didn't have to do that. I'm blanking. I'm blanking right now. I have to get down from here. God damn it. This is an example of like where I can't jump, hide, or really do anything other than follow a set path that I know I have to take in order to get all of my objectives in this. Yes, it's a wonderful outfit, but it's also my disguise. I also, Mince, because you missed out, I originally thought I had an overlay set up for stream tonight, and turns out it didn't equip, or it didn't happen. I don't really know what happened or why it didn't work. It just didn't. So, you know, get scuffed. Wait for this guy to walk through. There we go. So much more flashlight, guys, this time around. Come on. Move. Oh, that's fair. If I knew what I was doing, I would have gotten it right. I don't know. I should expect stuff to work, else I want to talk to the man. That's fair. That's why I play on console, because there's no manager for me to run a PC. originally it took me a while to understand that this was how I was supposed to get to the second level. Because it only does that when you're in this thing. Of course you can guess. I have to walk over to that side and then probably walk it back over to the other end. Why are you stopping? Moving your ass. Alright. What the? How far back? How far back? Okay. Alright. I'll get to what you said in a moment, but just... in peace. Out with my fury. Sorry, I really was about to use my rewind feature again. I've only used it once through this playthrough. And I think it was just because I was annoyed by like the simple mistake of how difficult it is to walk around in this entire environment with the different characters. It was with Bentley. I didn't put fucking words in my mouth. I didn't fucking do it. Bullshit.
It's time to deliver the payload to that engine.
I make a PC, you miss out on stuff like Google Company. Yeah, I miss out on a lot of games. But you know what I also don't have that like allows me to miss out on things? Money. Imagine how much PC I could afford if I had money. Same for the games for that PC. Money. It's not a boo-hoo, woe is me kind of thing. I'm very happy with playing on console is the thing. There's so many games. There's so much content in the world. I would never be able to get to it all. I'm not concerned about what I'm missing out on, essentially. I have more than I could ask for, and I'm very blessed for that. At least I'm aware of it. And I'm thankful for that.
Should be the last time anyone puts that engine to use.
Yeah, okay. I tried to set up an overlay for stream, and it didn't.
Windfall. I've
Couldn't
been
activate
contacted by Inspector Fox over the shortwave radio. She's well aware of the dire situation we all face if Klakla becomes immortal, and has agreed to join forces with us so that we can destroy the robotic bird. The only
Very easy
catch
to set
is
up.
that she's
Very
unable
easy to
to
use.
locate this
I'm streaming
blimp
on one
her
right
radar.
now.
To help her hone in on our position, we'll need to boost the strength of 4 local radio towers. Once Inspector Fox is in range, she'll take
Have to
one of
watch
us
the
on
stream
board to
through
act
their
as a
browser.
tail
I'm
gunner
not sure
in
I
a
follow
dogfight
what
against
you mean by
Klakla.
that, Strata.
This is it. We don't have time for another plan. We're almost over Paris, and if that hate hypnosis light show goes off, well, you know the story.
Also, yes, this is the beginning of the end now. We are reaching the point of our final fight with Klakla, and there is no going back after we start these last couple missions.
Okay, Sly, we need to set Carmelita on radio pulse so she can home in on the blip.
And that's the
To do
only
that, I'll
way
need
to
you to
see
get
it.
on top of 4 very tall towers. They are too big to climb and too tall to jump up normally.
I
What's this all got to do
really
with this
need to
thing
figure out
you've
more
got
on how
me
to do
wearing?
that.
It's an experimental mega jump pack. By pressing the R2
I don't blame you.
you'll perform a huge jump.
That's okay.
So be
I
careful.
apologize for
Alright, sounds
the
like
inconvenience about a lot of it. completely missed on how to use this. Alright, we'll get through our objective at least, and we'll just finish out. Hopefully can fix the overlay for another night. I was trying to figure out how to use something like that without a PC, and Overlay Expert originally was, you know, from some of the recommendations I found, it was supposed to be able to work on console alone, but... Oh, you can see it? I'm sorry it's not very pretty. Can you believe it was my first time? Come on. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why it says Kava, only because I was trying to set that up as chat, and it just kind of stuck. Not sure why it kind of got stuck to that. If you're worried about the sounds, it's primarily just that. That is basically our boss flying around the whole map right now, screeching. That is Clockwork. Yeah, Overlay needs work. I'm still very much a novice at it, and I hope to get a little bit better. I tried doing it originally as, you know, oh, let me try fiddling around with this, do the tutorial, watch a couple recommendations on how it works. That way, if I want to try, you know, getting better at it or working on more, I can do so. And that's how it turned out originally. Yeah, maybe it'd be easier to get a PC. Maybe it'd also be easier to sell my body online. Okay, there we go.
Aha, it looks like Carmelita has picked up on our signal. She's now
Guys, if I didn't owe on my taxes, maybe I would. Oh man, is this it? Is this the final thing? No, this can't be. I just want a couple more coins because I really want to buy one last, like, item. Give me the coins. Perfect. For a lot of stuff you wouldn't probably need. Oh god damn it! I've heard very mixed things about integrated graphics. I have heard that they've come a long way. And I hear for something like that, it'd probably be better to just get a PC. I mean, not a PC, a laptop versus a desktop. Where the hell did you come from? I just want him. Give me your money. I promise you guys, I understand a little bit about what you're saying with parts and everything. I just don't have the know-how to do anything else. Also, I want to equip this. There we go. And there she is, Carmelita.
Look, Sly, for once, let's cut the flirty chit-chat and get down to business. I need an experienced tail gunner. Jump in and grab the gun. We've got a bird to take down.
That's That's not flirty chit-chat?
Hell yeah, she is good. And here we are. We have no time for operations. The fight starts now, everyone. This is Clockula. Oh shit, overheating. Also, you know Carmelita is gonna be here for the final fight. After she was the best part of it in, I don't know, the first game? Oh god, it's getting close.
That should get her attention.
What the hell? Why did that suddenly do damage out of nowhere? Oh, she's charging up something. All I can focus is just getting through these. Gotta remember, this isn't inverted for some reason. Not that I want it to be, it's just the fact that I feel like it should. Shit! No! Oh god. We're very much running out of time and health. Whew.
That was some terrific shooting.
Alright, Blimp's falling apart, and we're still on it.
We've got a serious problem here. Clockula is looking mighty upset, and I think she's going to take it out on us.
I did. I got very lucky. Bentley and Murray are not so much. Why Carmelita can't fly me over there is beyond me.
I'm coming, guys. Hold on.
I'm coming.
Oh no! We're diving!
Oh shit. Okay, just made it.
Hurry, Fly! We're going down really fast!
Please tell me I made this. Okay.
Oh, I feel sick. Oh, sorry, Bentley.
Where is the next part? It's just gonna have to be this one. Oof.
When's this bird gonna stop? Just make it stop! I can't take it anymore!
Come on. Nearly there. Nearly there. Alright.
You want a piece of me? Don't worry, there's plenty to go around.
You might have a new body, Mila, but you're still the low-down, backstabbing coward we've beaten time and time again. This won't be any different.
Be brave all you can, Cooper. I might not be proud to your hate, but I feel something. So powerful.
Thank you, Whisker. Thank you. I don't think there's actually much left. Go. Knock this bitch out. And if you were watching any of the original playthrough for the first game, Clockwork does not go down easily.
We did it.
Right on!
It's an emotional moment.
You'd think.
Die, insects, die! My hate will smash you!
Watch out. That thing's still kicking.
Lachla mentioned something about a hate chip. It sounded like the source of her power.
If we remove it, she might stop attacking.
Then let's do a little open head surgery. I'll pry open that beak so that Bentley can go to town with his bombs.
Everyone has to participate in the final end of it. Hush, Strata, hush! We're finishing this. What happened to Neela's body is beyond me, other than this is just it now.
You and I will destroy you! You will never know a moment's peace for the rest of your short, miserable lives! Clockla will know revenge! I am revenge! I am the Alpha and the Omega! Clockla!
Well, no point, really. Jeez. I just do this? Oh, wait, they're right here on the side. Duh. I swear I've beaten this before.
I hate shit! You will not defeat me! Never!
There we are.
Let's get out of here. She's about to explode. Ah! My glasses.
What? Bentley! I'll save you!
Oh, Minsk, what are you doing? We gotta save Bentley here.
Pick me up. I can't walk.
Man gets crippled.
Come on, Sly, let's
Lol.
get out of here.
From Strata. God, the man just
And there
tried
we
his
were,
best.
At the end of the road. The Claw Gang had been defeated, and the clockwork parts lay scattered around in heaps. Yet, despite the explosion, they remained pristine. It was as if nothing could ever hurt them. Carmelita cursed herself for showing up too late to get a few shots in on Clockla. So she took it out on what was close at hand. The hate chip. And just like that, it was over. Without that core piece, that essential center of Clockwork, there was nothing left.
No,
The
this
parts
is the
fused before our eyes
blimp
as if
and
time had finally
Clockwork
caught up with
that
the ancient
basically
world.
crashed into
How
Paris.
ironic that Carmelita, a police officer,
And you
would
know
be
how
the one to
Paris
lift the
often
curse
looks.
from the Cooper family. The menace of Clockwork would never again rise to threaten me or my children. True to her nature, she informed us that we were all under arrest. But one look at my gang told me that we were in no shape for a fast getaway. So
Murray
I offered
lost
to go
his van.
peacefully in exchange for letting
Bentley
my
lost
friends
his
walk.
legs.
They'd taken some bruises through all of this, but I was surprised, shocked really, to see them leave their gear behind as they walked away. Their wounds were deeper than I'd imagined. Those guys were hurting. Carmelita's old police unit soon arrived. With me in
I
custody,
wouldn't say
her
he
name was Claire,
lost.
and she
He
even
just
got a well-deserved promotion.
Gave himself a
It
chance
was
for
the least
her.
I could do. The ride to HQ started with us sitting in silence, trying to read each other's thoughts. As the reality of my capture started to sink in, she began to relax, and we got to talking. We spoke freely about our previous adventures, comparing notes and even getting in a few laughs. Then we started talking about, well, everything. Books,
Just really getting to know each other over
Music.
time.
art. It was like we were on a first date. She even showed me the bottle she'd been saving for the special occasion of my arrest. My heart sank when she realized that our short flight across town had already taken 2 hours, a fact I kind of clued into after seeing the Eiffel Tower float by 17 times.
17
she went forward to
times.
ask the pilot what was up, and it looked like my pals had left me a little going-away present before taking off. Floating away on the night breeze, I could faintly make out Carmelita's voice.
I'll find you, Cooper! I'll be seeing you soon, Ringtail.
Look at that face. You know that she enjoys this chase as much as Sly enjoys it. Oh yeah, he wasn't gonna leave empty-handed. Still a thief. Oh, and that is it. That is actually the end for Sly 2. I believe there is some last-minute bits about what happens to some of the gang members. I'm trying to remember what exactly happens for some. 5 silver coins. Ah, yeah. Here we are. Sly just letting Carmelita know he's still around. And he's always going to be keeping an eye out. I will admit, that was not a flattering shot of her eyes, though. Inspector Carmelita Fox continues to search for Sly Cooper, whose current whereabouts are still unknown. Dimitri went on to work as a dance instructor on a cruise ship. Rajan now owns a series of rug outlets across North America. I don't like that for him. I really don't. He deserved better. The Contessa went on to become the most successful real estate broker in the greater Milwaukee area. Jean Bisson went on to work for the EPA and ended up frozen yet again on a rescue mission saving baby penguins. Really became a hero in his heyday. Not everyone gets a good ending when they reform. But he gets what he, you know, is used to, I guess. Okay, that's it. You've seen everything. You won. Go outside. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time and joining me tonight. Went on a little longer than expected, but I guess, you know, for the rewind I did get to use, I don't think it would have been much longer than it turned out to be. But, again, no, thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for... What is that? What was that? There was a... something popped up in the bottom left corner for a second. It was a flashing badge with a square button. What is this? Oh, it's just the credits again. No, we're not doing that again. That rewind doesn't count. I don't think there's anything else that there really is for us. No, that's about it. Unless we're looking at like concept art or something. But that really is it. So thank you all for joining. I hope you have a good night. Not sure when we'll be starting game 3, but I hope that I can try to get the overlay better set up for, you know, future playthroughs and just gaming in general. There is a Sly 4, but it has not been ported out. So these 3 original ones were from the PS2 era, and then 4 came out on PS3. So that one has not been ported over to PS5 yet. I was honestly very shocked that they decided to port these ones in general, and I am so thankful that they did. I still have all the originals on PS2 disc, really. But like I said, I'll try to get the overlay sorted out and set better when, for next stream. But thank you guys again for joining. I hope you have a good night. Take care, and Strasha, get well. I hope you're feeling better soon. Minsk, get some sleep. You definitely need it. You absolutely should be in bed already. Good night, everybody. Thank you again. Take care. Ta-ta.